This is Mike Notte, and he's running for the 30th House
Yes.
District, right?
Thank you. Thank you, Pat.
Yeah.
Happy to be here.
Oh, yeah, we're glad you did come. Okay, so you had the question before. Why did you decide to run for this office?
I want to be a voice for working class people, and I'm campaigning on tax fairness, that those at the top paying their fair share. Far too often that the middle class has been squeezed, and I've been learning at the doors of their concerns. As far as my personal background, I work at Chrysler. I call on suppliers of ship service parts. I'm a member of the UAW. As a member of the UAW, I'm with the Political Action Committee, CAP, and I'm very involved with CAP. And also my father for many years helping with his campaigns and the involvement there. So I believe it's a natural fit based on my personal background, my involvement with my dad, my community involvement, and that's why I'm going.
Political experience?
Yes.
Yeah, wonderful. So that kind of ties in with the second question. What are your qualifications for this office?
Well, as far as my qualifications, like I said, my involvement at work there, community action program through UAW, and also my experience with my father and working on his campaigns and being very involved with him. And I believe that I'm a good qualified candidate for this position.
Sure, you've done a lot at the grassroots level.
Yes.
Yeah. What do you feel will be the biggest issues you will face in your first year in the office?
Okay, right now I'm working full-time after work. I'm going door to door, and some of the issues I'm seeing at the doors is that the infrastructure. People are concerned about the roads. I travel up and down Mountain Hall Road. We see how bad the roads are and the condition, and people are very concerned about the roads. And the Republican plan is for 2021 to be fully funded, and at that rate, it's certainly not going to weather the storm, some of these roads. And also the water, the drinking water issue with Flint. People are concerned about the water here in our area. Is it safe too? Education is another big issue people talk about. K through 12 funding, they want it to be increasing, not decreasing, which has been happening of recent with the Republicans being in charge. And also higher education with the university and trade schools, the high cost of higher education. Locally, Oakland University is raising their tuition costs by 4% in the fall. Last year was 8%. It's out of control. Also good paying jobs, very important to the district. This district encompasses many auto plants, and people are concerned that these auto jobs are going to stay here in the district and not leave. And also the defense corridor runs right through the district. It's very important to be supportive of the defense corridor and those high paying jobs. TACOM has 8,000 jobs, and the carryover effect is to BAE and General Dynamics. And without TACOM being present, we would lose out on those defense corridor jobs. So it's very important to be supportive of defense and the auto industry.
Okay, that's for sure. What does being a Democrat mean to you?
Being a Democrat to me, standing up for the working class, being a voice for those that can't be a voice, that the underprivileged, those that need our help, and standing up for them and being their voice. That's what it means to be a Democrat, and using common sense and doing the right thing.
And how will you apply democratic principles to your new position?
Yes, if I'm elected, as far as weighing out the issues, and when I'm faced with a vote, I would first and foremost look at how it would affect the quality of life in making this decision, and also with respect to one's own dignity, and taking it very seriously. People are entrusting me to make these important decisions, and I want to make sure that I'm basing this on the overall quality of life for all people, whether Republican or Democrat,
right,
and taking that very seriously.
Well, that's very good. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it. We've got
All right.
quite a few people. Thanks for coming.
Thank
Mike.
you.
I know
Yeah.
you've been busy.